Hey Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. Now, of course, there is some little battles going on here and there in the sea, but we're most concerned with getting to war with the Soviet Union, and that is why we are doing the Anti-Comintern Pact, so that we can do the war with USSR and befriend Turkey. We have plenty of available planes and reserves, but we have some things we need to do. There it is. Let us go for the war with USSR. Now, we need to be ready. We need to be ready because we have this coming: vast offensives. Improved artillery upgrade. Let's make sure our production is doing what it needs to do. So we have plenty of artillery in stock. We will be putting that to good use. We're also going to have a look at these infantry divisions and add engineer companies. We'll give them a smidge more stats. It will hurt their overall organization a little bit, not a huge amount, but mostly it's going to give them a decent amount more defense, breakthrough, soft attack, and stuff like that. It'll also mean our entrenchment is a little bit better too. That will put us at a deficit of support equipment, but we are building a decent amount. It shouldn't take too long for us to be fully resupplied in that area. Now, where is our infantry equipment? Right. So, upgrades are going to take a long ass time. Yes, you may send me Lend-Lease. And we are training a lot of manpower. Spain? Yeah, we have a war they may be drawn into. They might join us later, you never know. Oh, right, I'm on the resistance map mode. We have some free factories, and I think now at this point, since we're going to be at war, we need to get a lot more military factories. So I'm going to spend a bit of time getting a ton of those. Like here, for example, and that will hopefully help us out quite a bit. We're also hoping to quickly take over some of the Soviet Union's factories. That'll be helpful. Now, you need a leader. I will use, let's see. I have a lot of armor officers. Here we go, politically connected. Make sure we delete these orders and give them new ones. Let's check the supply map mode. We want to use this area, and your job is to push for Ukraine to about here. You have to keep in mind there is oil and stuff down here that we need to get, and there's all sorts of other things that we need. But at this point it might be worth my while creating an armored version of this division, so we're going to duplicate it. We will call this the Assault Division. We will save it. We will add a single heavy tank to it. We only need one heavy tank to get the armor and the nice chunk of breakthrough. And we'll pull off an infantry. And we'll save that like that. These are my assault divisions. I'm going to give them that symbol right there. Let's see if we can grab... Oh, these guys need to be trained. Let's also train these guys a little bit just to make sure they're fully decked out. Okay, good. Oh, I'm having supply issues in my vassal's territory, Romania, I think. Yeah, so we will have to extend this order Let's delete this. We'll just go straight for the Soviet capital. We're going to need a lot more manpower. We have 5 million people in the field. That should be pretty good to deal with them. We have some unassigned divisions. 24 fresh and ready for the front. We will be exercising these. They should be added to the order. There we go. Excellent. They will be given a new commander. You, Marco. Now, can we just double check that any of these guys need upgrades? You are commando. I don't need any of those. What about any of these guys? These guys have some promotions. Don't really care about fort attack. Infantry expert. They have all the things I care about so far. What I really want is logistics wizard on these guys, because that's going to be extremely helpful. So we have to wait for that. I'd also like to get skilled staffer, but that's going to take a long time. So that I could get a skilled staffer. I want logistics wizard for supply consumption. Because we already have a lot of benefits towards supply consumption. We have a few more of these Roma Ubers. Very good. Let's check Romania's manpower. They have a decent amount. Let's get a few more Roma Ubers. Looks like they went to a higher manpower law. Am I using Hungarian Ubers right now? That's something I forgot to check. What these guys? Yeah, we're burning all their manpower. That's good. I think I'll just let the Hungarians do their own thing. I won't worry about that. What I will be doing is I'll be leaving their units to their own devices. We have some more units deployed. Another one of these, deploy them to that army. Let's train these. We'll also train these guys. We also want to level up our field hospitals, because that's going to be incredibly important for the long-term war effort. It's going to be a big fight. I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't. We're probably going to wait for fast offensives. And let's grab some of these divisions, these fresh ones. How many tanks do I have in storage? I have 500 tanks in storage, and we are going to be using 40 per. So I could probably do an entire army of these assault divisions. Okay, so half an army. We have our war goal. I would like to befriend Turkey. We're just waiting until these guys are a little bit more trained up. And I also want the vast offensives. They have a lot of divisions and manpower in the field. They're only on limited conscription, so this is going to be tough. We also want to be producing towed anti-air. Let's put 20 factories on that. That should be 20. Go back down to 50. On the growth tractor, we're going to go up to 15 as well. Need a little bit more chromium. Let's get that from Turkey. All right. Shouldn't take long. We're getting a very, very, very small amount of manpower. So where are those assault divisions? They're all down here, which is exactly... I want them all concentrated together. I'm not sure what their piercing is, but I'm hoping that it's enough. You've towed anti-air. Let's get some more decryption. I want to be able to see better. Definitely need every combat advantage that we can get. We're also going to want to start deploying more of our airplanes. Let's go ahead and have a check here. We're going to attach these to the assault divisions. Now we are going to start deploying some... Oh, did I do that wrong? We're going to start deploying some more. We will deploy... These are fighters. We'll deploy 200 fighters to this division in interception and bombing. Okay, and we will deploy another 200 fighters to this division. I just want one of you there. There we go. And you will also be on this. Then we are going to deploy in this airport 200 close air support set to assist these guys. You don't need 400 fighters. What the hell? You probably don't need 400 bombers. Well, I'll let you have 400 bombers because you're my assault division. That's fine. Let's get another bunch of these close air supports. You're doing this. Ground attack. You're helping them. You're helping them. Deploy another 200. Close air support. You're going to be on here. You have support. You need support. This division also needs a support wing. And they should look after themselves mostly, is the hope. Close air support. All that stuff. Okay, great. I think those are mostly done. And they should readjust themselves as the war continues. We still have a lot of planes in reserve. That should be fine. Okay, not long now. There's some air doctrine. Ground support plus 20%. Very nice. Tripartite act. Very nice. Air superiority, mission efficiency. Let's edit these infantry divisions. And we will add anti-air and anti-tank. And remove one infantry. Oh, right, I'm not producing anti-tank. That's a mistake. Did I not research anti-tank? Oh, rip. Okay, we have a guarantee on all of us. Once Turkey is befriended, just need this vast offensives thing. Also, I forgot to research anti-tank, which is going to be a problem. Whoa. Can't have that. Cancel these orders on these guys and occupy every piece of land that's not... No, not there. We'll take these guys out of here. and occupy these slightly better supplied lands. Okay, great. We have our assault divisions here, which is always nice. This whole army. We could train them for a few days, but they'll get that in combat, and I don't want to burn tanks that I don't have. You've befriended Turkey. Okay, what else could we do? We could start doing naval rearmament. Let's befriend Japan. For now, we need to save up 250 points to be able to go to total mobilization and women in the workforce. So that'll be helpful. Come on, where is this? How much artillery do we have saved up? 7,000. We might need more than that. Non-aggression pact from Turkey, deal. Let's get a little bit more. That from Portugal. Okay, now to pay for all these factories that we're building, we need some military factories. And here's good steel. Let's go ahead and do a few more of those. Just do a bit of light construction. Did I forget to put defense order for coastal garrison down here? I did. It's okay. We have unassigned divisions, another bunch of Romanian Ubers. Select the right theater. Nice, Roma Ubers. There we go. These guys are all well trained now. We can stop training them. Burning equipment for no reason. Nice. We have a 5.4 million men essentially on the border with Soviet Union. And we have a nice little fleet too that we're building up. It'll take some time. Really? They must have put a lot of stuff here. I don't want to be taking attrition on these guys. Assassination of Leon Trotsky. Well, the longer I wait, the worse this gets. But the second I have this, I'm going to modify my templates, wait for reinforcements, and then immediately attack. There's a Nebel Warfare. Well, we're currently building lots of that. Anti-tank, go. Need these vast defensives. That supply consumption is really, really important for attacking Russia with these massive divisions that we're attacking them with. There's Field Hospital 2. We have some unassigned divisions. Let's make a new army, attach it to this guy. Assign just whoever has a high skill, I guess, is fine. Rommel can lead that army. Totes my goats fine. They'll take up that order. May as well train these while I have a few days to do so. And this is ahead of time now. We do want the reconnaissance. We also want logistic companies, actually. I should have had these a long time ago. We're suffering attrition. It's only 1%, so it's not terrible. Got more divisions to assign. We're getting 10k manpower a month, which is pretty good. They're on war economy. Alright, we need to attack them soon. Pretty much the second this is done. Okay, they're no longer lend-leasing me. Befriend Japan. Let's definitely get this coal liquidization. That extra rubber is going to come in handy. Now, it says we're weaker than them, but I don't think that's true. In fact, I highly disagree with that assessment. Let's get more of these guys deployed. Decryption. Let's get some encryption. I know we're low manpower. That's going to have to change. Come on, give me this. Now, maybe it was a mistake to wait this long for this, but I think this is pretty much what enables this to work. There's 10% breakthrough that we'll get from that. So now what we want to do is we want to go in here. We want to edit these infantry divisions. We want to add back that infantry. And we're going to add... I would love to add rocket artillery because it has better breakthrough and soft attack compared to regular artillery. But I think we're going to stick to 2 divisions of regular artillery. So now we're 39 combat width. I think I'm going to get rid of the AA for now and just add an extra infantry. So we have a massive deficit of artillery, but what that will do is it'll trigger these guys to maybe send me some stuff. Which is totally what we want. We'll give these guys a couple minutes to just resupply. Now you can see these divisions are like uber, 300 soft attack and 100 breakthrough. That's incredible. Let us declare the war. I hope this works. Oh, you should not have been training. That was a mistake. Let's make sure we call all of our allies. Call to arms. We need all the troops we can get on this border. This is the German-Soviet War. You may join my war. Let's get all the expeditionary forces we can. From our little dudes. I'm so glad they're planning on to change this later. Okay, there's all the expeditionary forces. They will be added to a front line up here, whose goal will be to push to St. Petersburg and then to Moscow. Let's assign leaders. Field Marshal. I don't know if these divisions are any good, but I'm just going to grab them and use them. And I'm going to put whoever the highest skilled generals are in charge of these armies. There's that. I know my Todentier has no thingies. I might have to skip that. Let's have a look at the... Okay, we definitely have air superiority, which is really, really good. Ace pilot. Oof, we are burning manpower like crazy in this war. Okay, we're at war with Greece. Sure. We'll just assign you guys to this little tiny army and attack Athens. Got some unassigned divisions over here. Let's get them assigned. We're going to have to increase our manpower loss soon. But we are breaking through slowly. Need to be keeping an eye on all these generals in case they get upgrades. Like this guy. Infantry expert, go. Already an encirclement of some armored divisions, which is incredibly good. Burning manpower though. Gotta watch out for that. These guys have promotions. Fortress Buster, Guerrilla Fighter. No. Guerrilla Fighter. Yeah, none of those appeal to me. We're on aggressive, right? Aggressive. Aggressive. So these are these Uber divisions that I've kind of designed. They have an insane amount of this. I think it's time to stop recruitment. Because we are burning an incredible amount of infantry equipment, which is why we're going to be putting every single factory that exists into it. In fact, we're going to get rid of this flak. Croatia sent me some units. Should go help down here. Got a few deployed units too. Should go down there. I'll use those expeditionaries to fight later. Your progress is good. We've killed more than we've lost so far. So even if we're losing a lot of guns and stuff, it should work out in our favor. Long term. And my assault divisions are having trouble over here. Yeah, I need you guys on the front line. You got to clear out Odessa. I think they've got a fort there that's making it harder. But you can see we have so many units and they're so individually strong on the defense. Even if they counterattack, our units can hold a position. See, like... But they're so huge and just wide and powerful that they can actually assault. Because there's just so many of them. You're burning a lot of manpower though. Get down there to help these guys out. The progress is relatively slow. But we took Kiev. Okay, so I need to beat them quickly to get stability. We just finished this. Let's get synthetic rubber. Okay, now supplies are a problem, but our units have reduction to supply problems, which is good. Okay, air support mission efficiency. We're having a little bit of trouble in some of these areas. Enemy bombers are going crazy, but we're doing fine in the Ukraine. And we're doing fine up here as well. You can see, look at their org. It's just getting crushed. Now, I mean, we're at a huge deficit of guns, which is pretty rough. But we should be fine, because our units are going to get a lot of experience. In fact, where are you guys? Out of curiosity, can you guys be pierced? Let me see if I can find one of you guys in an assault. Yes, see? They can't pierce my this heavy armor division. So that's kind of like the plan. We use these heavy armor divisions as if they were regular sort of divisions. I should actually have light tanks in here to just have low cost support. If I was doing this correctly, I would have light tanks filled in here, and then I would have a supply company, and I would get rid of the support artillery. But I didn't quite get it set up correctly. But I think this is like a new sort of meta that I've been kind of developing. I don't know if it's a new meta, but this is like, I've never seen anyone else do this build where it does require a lot of manpower. But you can do this with like even a small country. You could just get these super divisions. As long as you have a way to get maybe a puppet or two to abuse manpower, like I've been doing, you can make these like uber. I really do think that mass assault, either mobilization or deep, this one if you're on the defensive, this one if you're on the offensive, either of these are really, 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 really good for anyone who has like a decent manpower. I kind of want to try it as the USA as well. But like, just look at this. Look at this damage that we're doing. 188 damage. Even with river crossings, even with terrain penalties. Because you've got so much other stuff just going in our favor. Some of our guys are getting sick. Are you guys not properly on the order? Get you on that order. We have some unassigned divisions. Am I still training those? No, they must be just getting deployed by them. I mean, supplies are horrendous. And I might actually focus on repairing. To lower our attrition and battle penalties. Sure thing, you can send your volunteers. We want to get this, the Tiger. It is only 2 production more expensive, but it has a lot more armor, a lot more hard attack, and a lot more breakthrough. So it's not a whole lot more expensive, but it is a whole lot better. And then we're also going to want to get the Leopard. I'm going to keep an eye on our manpower. We're going to have to start mobilizing more. So let's do... all adults serve. before we run out of manpower. It will hurt us in various areas. Our factory output and our construction speed is hurt. We are starting to get some resistance, so we're going to have to retool the military police to be mindful of that. Soon we'll be able to release the Ukraine. Okay, we have a problem that needs to be dealt with. Let me grab one of these divisions. I think I'll take my tank division, assign them here, and give them an attack order to here. That will weaken this line over here, but it'll mean we have a secondary push. We're making progress. What are the kills looking like? We've killed 1.2 million Soviets. Not only that, but what's also important is we're denying them manpower by occupying these areas. You can see here, we're denying them 1.2 million manpower here. At least I think that's how that works. Let's make sure we go to normal occupation priorities. Free France, on the other hand. We can occupy them more heavily. These divisions aren't very good, but they are good enough to assist in Greece. Why aren't you guys going? Now you're going. Okay. So hopefully repairing these is giving me some supplies. Yeah, you can see I'm getting less of a supply penalty from repairing all these. It means more supplies getting through. Sevastopol has fallen. Okay, guess that's that. We're almost at Moscow. We are currently at a deficit of 20,000 guns, which is rough, and 4,000 artillery. But we are resupplying. Our production of guns is starting to go up and up and up. Yep. We're having supply troubles. But again, we have lots of things that give us benefits. Let's see, anyone has leveled up yet? You have infantry expert, take it. It's going to be a nice little help. You also have a bonus. Infantry expert, go. A 10% attack, you know, it might not seem like much, but it does make the difference. Leningrad. Good band called Leningrad. Sure, we add these forward places. Okay, can we do the Reichskommissariat Ostland? Okay, we want to do Ukraine and Ostland. We want to take their manpower. Excellent. So now I shouldn't need, well, does that count as occupation? I think it does. More importantly, I shouldn't have to worry about these places as much. In fact, I can probably take them off my garrison orders. Like so. Excellent. These are going to be very useful to us to grab some more manpower from these guys. They will have a decent amount available. How do I talk to you? So you have 42k, you have 91k. That's just in case we run out. We have those as an option. Okay, we are pushing. Synthetic rubber, we've got some resistance to occupation. Don't need Reichsautobahn. I could start doing naval rearmament. Let's do it. Get those factories. Those naval factories. How are we doing on the repair front? Right, lots of repairs happening. Let's get more repairs done. Supply, like these repairs are making a big difference to our ability to push. Because the level of supply that we have matters a lot. We've pushed them all the way up to Karelia. Get in there. We're trying to invade there. That's fine. Greece. We've got a big battle going on in Greece. It's mostly Greek troops. How does Turkey feel about us? Invite to faction. Sure. There's logistics companies. We would like to add those to our guys. And we will be adding those to our guys because we want the advantages. We're also going to be improving our recon companies. Let's talk to the infantry. We'll add the logistics company. What this is going to do is make us use less supply, which is really, really important. They are pretty expensive because they cost a lot of motorized and support equipment. But even if I can reduce my supply consumption a little bit, I think it'll make a big difference. There's the fall of Moscow. Very nice. Lend-Lease, thank you. Lend-Lease, thank you. We have some resistance to occupation. Let's grab our military police and make sure they are set up to deal with that. There's not much we need to do. We're just kind of watching patiently. Did I do women in the workforce? Did I go to total mobilization? Oh, I can't because he doesn't have enough factories. Okay, that's fine. There's the fall of Stalingrad. We're going to be picking up all their lovely oil soon. Yeah, I really do think like if you have the manpower, these mass infantry offensives are just like unstoppable. Because you could just get so many benefits for being in or out of supply or whatever. Let's check some of these guys now for level ups. Infantry expert, yes, we'll take. Guerrilla fighter, no. No level ups. Let's have a look at our reinforcements level. Look at that. We're only barely missing some reinforcements. Now our upgrades, we could probably be doing a lot better on, but however. Oh, look at this. We're about to close off the Caucasus, I want to say. Right? That's what these are. How close are they to capitulating? Ooh. They are 81% of the way there. Their armies must be getting smashed. Look at this. We're doing 400 damage here, even though we're in low supply, even though we've got bad damage and all that sort of stuff. These divisions are just disgusting because they just have so much attack. Our decryption advantage is helping, and so is a bunch of other stuff like this commander's skill. But still, like, the important thing is we're doing more damage to them than they can do to us with these Uber divisions. It's a thing of beauty. A lot of these guys are sitting back because supplies are low, which is understandable. I'm trying to repair as much as I can. In fact, it might be worth it to go to construction repair. Because that'll speed up the repair. Keep our troops supplied. Thank you. Got more troops deploying. I know we're pretty low manpower, but game, things are coming out just fine. Very, very, very nice. So, part of the reason why I think this works is because the breakthrough on light tanks, if you look at the production cost, what is it? It's like 4.6 breakthrough per production cost, whereas this is like way, way lower ratio, but this thing has massive armor. So we just use these to get a little bit of extra hardness and breakthrough so we take less damage on the offense. Rather than using mediums, which are like a compromise. I don't know, maybe it's better to just use mediums, but I feel like if you have a massive infantry with low combat width and then just slap a heavy tank in there, because you 40%, because how a division's armor rating is calculated is based on 30% of the highest units armor and then 70% of the average. So if you just slap one heavy tank in there, it'll like massively boost up the armor. And then you could just throw in a few light tanks to kind of boost it a little bit more. But mainly you want the light tanks for extra breakthrough. Like a single heavy tank has as much as half of the breakthrough of these infantry. So that's why I think it works so well. Combined infantry tank assaults. You basically use them like infantry tanks, which I think, you know, works really, really well. Because they can't pierce these divisions. Where are they? Here, can I get one in combat? Like here, they just can't pierce it. Right. Oh, you're going there. Yes, I need you guys to get into combat so I can show the example. You guys move up there. Like, even against this armored division that my division can't penetrate, what do they got? Like, armor of 5. Oh, speaking of armor, I should really have this tech. It would make my infantry have a much better time dealing with these light tanks. Like, look at this. Can't penetrate me, and it's just a regular infantry division with a heavy tank slapped into it. It does basically double the cost of the infantry, but look how much more damage they do. It's just insanity, dude. I feel like it's just an incredibly strong combo. It takes a lot of industry and manpower to pull it off, but I think even with a relatively small country, you could do something like this and just have like a few really, really strong divisions. I kind of want to try do a world conquest as like China or Ireland or something using these kind of divisions. Just make sure these guys have orders to go. Probably need to go all the way to the Urals to get them to capitulate. Just crazy. Look at this. We just completely smashed... when did we declare war? Something like the end of 40? We just completely obliterated the Soviets. Alright, and we're not actually suffering too bad a supply problem. What's this? Let's get some of these more forward places repaired quicker. Particularly over here, we're having really bad supply problems. Yeah, see, it's starting to improve. It's also deproving because there's this fighting going on over there. Whoa. I'm trying to invade Rotterdam. Let's get a few more of those port defensors. Actually, let's make them bigger. What do we add to these to make them harder to deal with? I guess we just add some more infantry. Why don't you join this coastal defense force? Whoa. You guys aren't meant to fight. You guys are. They're starting to do those invasions. Something we really need to worry about. Oh, they have a port down here. That's really bad. Can I pull a group? Can I pull an army off the front line? Have a look here. You guys are down here helping. Can you guys just go to Athens? Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let's take a division. Take it into a new army. Rommel himself. To watch out for those invasions. Soviets have got to be close to capitulating, right? 92%. Okay. Supply situation is improving. It's not great. We've got undeployed troops. Stay there, defend that. I can't change your build, can I? No. I wish I could set what my expeditionary forces were, as long as I like supplied them. I wish there was a better way to integrate your allies and your subjects' armies into your army. Dude, what are you... Just go for the port. I don't know what you're waiting for. We should actually start having some abilities on these guys, right? Not for a while. Oh, he got the organizer. That's good. Ah, I can't assign any more traits. Damn. It's okay. Front line is getting very thin, but we are starting to do a lot more, make a lot more work happen down the south. Hunt and destroy has been completed. That's okay. If Romania becomes free, it's not a big deal. We got use out of them. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if they become free. We have achieved our goal of conquering the Soviet Union. What's my war participation at? 78%. Look at this. We've killed 3 million. 3.2 million. And we've only lost 600k. That's how strong these divisions are, dude. I really think they're kind of OP, actually. And they're running out of... Okay, so there's the Leopard. We definitely want to produce those. Of course, when are we going to find the time to produce those when we've got 150 factories working on our things? Well, if you ever do find time, produce those Leopards in an appreciable quantity. Because if we go in here, just to show you this assault division, if I were to fill in these last little bits, because we want to get to 40, if I were to fill in the last little bits here with some light tanks, they only cost 600 production compared to the 1,000, but they give a similar amount of breakthrough and soft attack, you know? But the main difference is the armor. They don't give as much armor, which is fine. We don't need them for armor. We need them for the breakthrough. So I'd like to test this out to see, is it cheaper to do a heavy tank with 3 light tank divisions? Or would it be cheaper to just go medium tanks? I don't know. You know what? We'll probably do a test on that at the end of this campaign. I might like set up this thing and just have a look at the stats of units with like late game research. But I may as well actually edit that template here because it is the final one. And mainly, we don't want armor from this. We don't care about armor from this. Mainly, we just want damage and reliability. So, if we can get the piercing up, the soft attack up a little bit, all these things, these other things don't matter so much. But for 325 thing, we can get a decent amount more attack. So, it's just a little boost, you know? That's okay, you're allowed to raise your autonomy, that doesn't bother me. There's a lot of stuff I need. We're super deep into this to get construction because we are doing a lot of repair. Got some unassigned divisions. Let's assign them to the coastal defense. Since that's going to be a pretty big concern for a while. Resistance to occupation. All right. Set a few more of these babies up. Make sure we don't get too bad resistance, because that will actually hurt our ability to supply troops. It's actually already kind of being a problem, to the point where I'm considering training like another couple divisions worth of these and assigning them, putting them on high priority. Okay, we're definitely breaking through big time. Come on, they're about to capitulate. So like, this is how fast we beat them. I'm pretty sure we started in like mid 1940 and we're already beating them. All right, we definitely want to get mechanized wave. Resistant to occupation. That's okay, we're working on it. Proclaim the German Reich. Let's do improved worker conditions. It'll hurt our factories for a while, but it will give us more stability, which will result in more output and stuff over the long term. Can't go to mobilization, sadly. Burnt a lot of manpower in this war, but I think it has been all worth it. 3.4 million we have killed. Do need to keep an eye on that. It can be dangerous with these massive assaults they're doing. Okay, where's that Rommel army? Where is it? You. You need to get over there. These guys are holding, but not for long. I mean, they're pretty well defended and they're entrenched, and these guys are out of supply, actually. They can hold for frickin' ages. Sure thing, some of your expeditionary forces. Let's grab those now. I guess we could make a new little army. And assign them to this guy. We'll give them a general. Whoever, it's whatever. At this point, decisions don't really matter so much. Armor 21 join the front. You're going off to join the front as well. So it looks like we are so close to beating the Soviets. We just need a few more things. Really would like to have that. I think I'm going to upgrade my logistics companies now. So we're nearly 100k infantry equipment in the hole, which is fine. We're pretty in the hole for a lot of our mainline stuff, but other important stuff we're pretty good on. Come on. Come on. There's the Tiger. So this is even going to be even better. Remember, we were using like 1936 heavy tanks, and they still couldn't penetrate us in 1941. Well, we put a heavy Tiger in there. If we check out this division now, look at that. An armor of... Sorry, that's the wrong one. An armor of 37, okay? A 37 armor on an almost pure infantry division with like a couple tanks. Like 40 armor. 40 armor on just pure infantry. And a couple of tanks. That makes it a little bit more expensive. Like, come on, this is insanity. Look at this defense. Look at this breakthrough. 266 breakthrough, 300 soft attack. And like, we could even go a little bit crazier. Like, we could add more light tanks. We could take out some of this infantry. We could be using self-propelled guns. Light SPGs. Let me see here. Where are they? To double the soft attack. We would lose the breakthrough. But we would get so much more soft attack. Like, an insane amount more soft attack. What is that? Like, that would bring it up to like, Jesus Christ. But I think the main thing we want them for is the breakthrough. Whereas if you compare, I'm gonna have to do a comparison. Let me see, do I have a tech slot open? Yeah, let's start researching some of these medium tanks. And we'll kind of make a decision about whether or not it's a good move. There we go. That's it. I think that's just about me basically ready to declare this campaign won. We got the Soviet Union to capitulate. I want to satellite everyone I can. I want to satellite all these. Then I want to try to prevent anyone from getting territory from them. Japan's not in this war, I don't think. So if I do this, no one else should be able to take anything. Oh, no. I need to make sure I grab this stuff. Otherwise, coastal access will be a thing. So I think now they're basically sealed from the inside out. But just to be sure... we'll make a little pocket. We'll end our turn. Then we'll take all states. Done. Where's that resistance? So now we have an absurd level of power. We currently have 540 factories. That's probably rivaling the USA. Yeah. We rival the USA in terms of power. We have massive... we do need to deal with all this crap over here, though. We could go attack China. We could get to British India. We could go through Iran. We have these Reichs protectorates that are going to provide us with manpower. Keep in mind they're only on volunteer only, and they have like a couple 100k available. All that sort of stuff. Like the potential here for a world conquest is there, but I don't think we should do that. I think we basically proved the point of these super divisions that I've kind of put together. This is, I want to say, the new meta. Never mind 7-2. Let's talk about 21-2, okay? 21-2 mass assault. Look at these divisions. Look at them. 309 soft attack. With all the support companies, they're relatively cheap. All right, relatively cheap. Okay, let's make a new division. Like, I think, and even these, I think if I could figure out a way to make these work with the light tanks, I think this could be like the uber meta. With this much breakthrough, most defensive divisions aren't going to be able to hurt you without significant bonuses. And they're still pretty light on the oil supply. You slap a logistics company in there, maybe put in a bit of motorized artillery or something like that. Replace the support artillery with, maybe rocket artillery for the extra little bit of breakthrough. Whatever, you could play around with this. But the point is here that I think these divisions are unstoppable. I really do. You could even potentially just put mechanized, because I'm pretty sure they have good breakthrough. But I don't need to do construction repair. I'm going to do suppress subjects to try to keep these guys from breaking free. But yeah, that's that. That's these really interesting things. I mean, I guess I could continue this campaign, but I think I've gotten to the point now where even though I don't have naval domination here, I could very easily just start cranking out an insane number of ships, of naval dockyards that I could use to invade Britain. It would take a while, but for sure I could do it. And who are the other majors that I'm at war with? Well, really only Britain. So if we could somehow invade Britain, I think we could end this war. You know what? I'll give that a shot. I'll give that a shot in the next episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. Other than that, I want to say thank you guys so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.